All right, so before we jump into the various university systems in the state of California, let's talk about where you're currently at within the California Community College system. So the California Community College system has over 2.1 million students within the system. And so it is a very large system. In fact, it's the largest community college system in the United States with 116 different community colleges. So basically, no matter where you live in the state of California, you can access a community college. So there's a lot of value there. The state has placed a lot of value on the system. And because it offers a lot of benefits to students, no matter what it is that they're working towards. So basically 1 in every 4 Californians within the ages of 18 to 24 are enrolled at a California community college, and 29% of UC graduates and 51% of CSU graduates started at a community college. So you are definitely not alone in where you're at with attending a California community college. At a community college, you can earn a certificate, an associate's degree, or there are a few community colleges that do offer bachelor's degrees, but SRJC is not one of them. And I will have information on that further on in the class. So a certificate does not require any general education. And so you could earn a certificate on your way to earning your associate's degree and as well as your bachelor's degree. So some people choose to do that so that they can maybe get a better paying job as they are working towards their bachelor's degree, or maybe it is important to them for one reason or another. And so at SRJC, we have a ton of certificates. Pull this up like that for you. And so you can see all the different ones that we have, okay? A lot in business. Here's some in child development. So if you got the child development certificate here, this is only 12 units. And these 4 classes are usually what are needed to earn the associate's degree as well as to go into the bachelor's degree. Okay, so lots of options, within that for you. And then, I got messed up. Hold on one second. Let me fix that. There we go. And then associate degrees, you can definitely earn an associate degree on your way towards transfer. And so you'll see that some of the associate degrees have a T next to them, and that means it's an associate degree for transfer. And we'll be talking about those as we go into the CSU system, because it's a partnership between the CSUs and the California State, and the community colleges. And so in order to earn an associate's degree, there are local degrees, the ones without the T's, there's the transfer degrees, and then you need general education. And so when you do general education at SRJC, there's a couple different options. And so the patterns have changed for 25, 26, and we'll be talking about that. And so as a transfer student, most likely you would be working off of the CalGETC if you are a brand new SRJC student and you've never taken classes here before. If you were enrolled even this last summer or prior, you have options. So you could work off of the CalGETC, or you could do the CSU or the iGETC GE pattern. So you really want to have that conversation with your counselor to see what is the best way for you to go, okay? And then let's talk about pass along. So pass along is when you attend one community college and then you go to a different community college. The new community college has to accept the coursework that was done at the previous community college. So for instance, I had a student that I worked with who came to SRJC from Cosumnes River College. She basically did everything at Cosumnes River, and there were classes that she took there that SRJC does not offer, but they were on the GE sheet. So SRJC had to accept those classes on the GE sheet where Cosumnes River had them. So it's called pass along, passing from one community college along to the next. And the reason why is that's protecting the student. So if you attend one school, you don't want to come to another school and be told, oh, we don't take that class. You have to take something that we do accept. And in Northern California, there's not a lot of schools that are in close proximity to one another, like there are in the Sacramento area or down in LA, San Diego. And so those students have a tendency to go from one school to the other, take classes at one school one semester, classes at another community college the next semester, or even attending two schools at once. So we don't have that as often, but it does happen. Or if you leave us and go elsewhere, just know that you are protected with that, that pass along rule. Okay. All right. So next we'll start going into the university systems.